This is one stock that the entire world is talking about right now, and what people want to know is Nikola Stock a buy? Ticker symbol for this stock is VTIQ. Now this is a stock that's trading at $27 a share, and just 5 days ago was trading at a measly $13 per share, which is really why a lot of people are excited about this stock. They want to know, is it too late to get in? Can I still get into Nikola stock? Is this a good buy? Now the company behind VTIQ is known as VectoIQ, and their company description is essentially they are a holding company that does not have significant operations. Their fundamentals, I was not able to find any fundamentals on this company. So no revenue numbers, income numbers, asset numbers, debt numbers, no equity figures. Couldn't find any fundamentals on this company, which for me as a value investor is a red alert right there. It's one thing to have bad fundamentals and good fundamentals, but when you have no fundamentals to show whatsoever, how am I as an investor supposed to evaluate a stock? So that's a red flag for me. So the CEO of VectoIQ is the former GM chairman Steve Gritsky. Now I haven't done a whole lot of research on Steve, but I can't help but feel like he had these huge ambitions for what he could accomplish in the EV market, but GM just wouldn't give him the freedom to do that. GM is such a huge dinosaur of an auto industry company that I feel like with Gritsky now running a small acquisition company, just have to get some sort of dog into this fight. So that's why I think Gritsky is taking an interest in Nikola. Now the company Nikola itself, well, it's now been coined as the next Tesla. People are saying this is going to be the next Tesla stock, so invest in it now. So this is a company that produces primarily EV and hydrogen vehicles. They mainly manufacture large trucks like semis and industrial machines. Like you can see over here, they've got this interesting looking four-wheeler army military machine. And they're B2B, which means their business is business to business. Unlike Tesla, which does B2C, which is business to consumer, meaning they sell a car directly to you, whereas Nikola sells a car directly to other businesses that are in need of semis or military equipment. So the big news, what's got everybody talking about Nikola stock right now, and that is that VectoIQ is planning to merge with Nikola Motor Company on June 2nd, 2020. Now when this happens, VTIQ ticker symbol will now turn to NKLA ticker symbol, and the company will be renamed to Nikola Corporation. So what has people excited about this is that a lot of people missed the big boom of Tesla when it was trading down at $200 or less than $200 a share, and they see an opportunity to buy into another EV player with Nikola. So like I mentioned before, this is a stock that has been up 108% in the past 5 days. And look at the absolutely ridiculous trading volume on this stock. 20 million shares being traded today. That's an increase of 1,900% on their average. So when you have that large of an increase on trading volume, you know there's got to be some sort of hype going on. The rule of thumb for stock investing is buy low, sell high. It's kind of difficult to do that when the stock is already trading 2 times higher than it was just 5 days ago. Typically, this is the type of stock that I would call an absolute hype train. But is it? I think that Nikola is a stock that has potential to give you a return on investment of 1,150% on a price to sales ratio basis. Which means that if we were valuing the company based on just the amount of sales it did, which really, what else do we have to value it on? There's no fundamentals for this company. VectoIQ has a market cap currently of $800 million. If and when they merge with Nikola, their company will then be worth $3.3 billion, which yes, is 3 times more than the company is worth currently. But we're not stopping there. Let's take a look at what Nikola is reported to do in future sales. So Nikola currently has 14,000 pre-orders for their machines. And those pre-orders, they're valued at $10 billion. Which would mean that if VTIQ is valued at $800 million right now, and in a couple of years, once Nikola fulfills these 14,000 pre-orders and they rake in $10 billion in revenues, and you're just valuing the company on a price to sales ratio basis, yes, absolutely, this is a company that could be worth 12 times more than it is right now. But that doesn't mean that it will be. This is 100% speculation and based on future events that haven't happened yet. It's hard to really tell what's going to happen without any numbers that are current right now. So here's what we do know. We do know that neither of these companies really have any fundamentals to show us right now. Meaning, whatever happens in the future is pure speculation. Like I mentioned, this is a stock that has already 2x'd in 5 days. Based on pure speculation. Trading volume of 20 million. Super duper hyped up. And it's based on speculation. No real numbers, no real figures, just hope. So here's my 2 cents on this whole thing. I believe we could definitely see a mass sell-off of VTIQ once they do finally merge with Nikola. The reason why I think that is because, remember, the company is currently valued at $800 million right now, and once they merge, they'll be valued at $3 billion. What's to say that people that have been holding VTIQ for the past 5 days aren't going to want to sell their position once they're already up 6 to 7x? Many people are going to want to do that, because after the merger, what do you really have to look forward to besides the next few years once Nikola actually has to prove that they've got something here? So I do believe we're going to see a mass shareholder sell-off. That doesn't mean it's going to happen, it's just what I think. But I do want you to know that if you do plan to invest in this merger, in this speculation stock, I want you to only invest in what you are okay with losing. This is a general rule of thumb in anything you invest in. You never want to put all of your eggs in one basket, especially in a basket that is uncertain and full of speculation. Please go into this investment with the mindset that you will lose 100% of your money, and it will be a whole lot easier for you to detach yourself from your money, so that way if you see a dip in your investment, you're not kicking yourself in the foot, panic selling, getting out of the stock market, having a grudge for investment, saying that it didn't work out for you so you're never going to do it again, when really you just made a terrible decision. So after all of that, I'm going to say that I'm going to pass on Nikola stock. And the reason is because I'm a value investor, I'm a statistics fanatic, I need to see those fundamentals. If there's no fundamentals for me to evaluate, there's no way of me being able to evaluate a company. So if I were to invest in this company, at the end of the day, it'd be the equivalent of gambling. Please follow my Instagram page at The Buy-In King for more of these types of videos. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Check out the link in my bio for my full step-by-step stock market investing walkthrough as well. And if you'd like to join the conversation with me and 160 plus other investors, please join my Discord. The link is also in my bio.